This is what we need to process your returns. We're gonna do this and then cross the finish line with the IRS. What we need you to do once you get your drafted return is to look over your name, social security number, your income, the address. Sometimes we have it differently on the organizer and on your driver's license, and we pull from those items to get your information. We need you to check that information to make sure it's correct. If your tax return is older than 3 years, we need you to paper file that return. We're gonna need some blue ink on those signature pages, and for that, I'm gonna bring in Sergio. Sergio, why do we need blue ink? It's so stupid.
It is stupid. It's the most ridiculous thing in the world. The blue ink signature is absolutely ridiculous. This is the reasons why. If we do not sign in blue ink, it's going to create some processing delays with the IRS. Some people would say the IRS has their heads up their ass. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
So, in my experience, years and years of filing past taxes, we would submit a regular filed tax return signed by the client, mailed to the IRS. The IRS would come back with something known as an ICO reject with a green cover sheet, and the IRS is basically letting us know that they don't accept faxed in copies, when in fact we only submitted an originally signed tax return. By you signing in blue ink, it eliminates the idea that this was signed by a faxed copy or a copy was submitted. Instead, that you signed the original tax return that was submitted to the IRS.
We definitely need that blue ink. Sergio, what do we do with the e-filing process for the next 3 years?
Okay, so e-filing is available for the 3 most recent years. That's current year and 2 prior years. The IRS systems do have that availability to be e-signed. Yes, we do not need an original signature on those years. You could e-sign the signature pages on those tax returns. It comes with a special requirement known as a knowledge-based authentication.
What is knowledge-based authentication?
Well, we also call that as a KBA. So it has special requirements for you to authenticate your identity. So it might be similar financial historical records through the credit report. So whenever you're e-signing that, you might be asked additional questions for you to verify your identity.
Zip code, address, cities that you've lived in?
Yeah, it might be prior years of wherever you resided at, any prior loans, any type of vehicles you might have driven, stuff that matches up with the credit report.
That's pretty interesting. So we've mailed you some signature docs. We need you to sign those in blue ink, and then we need you to send those back to us.
Once we get them back, what we're going to do is we're going to package it up to the IRS on this side. We're going to make sure that each tax return is filed in the order with all the tax schedules and the tax forms that belong on the tax return.
Once we get those all put together, we're going to send you tracking numbers so you can see that it's been processed and handled by the IRS.
If at any point you have any questions or concerns, give us a call or email us, and we're more than happy to hop on the phone with a booked appointment and review all the questions you may have.